Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I wanted to share my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty haul. Hold on, this plant is looking a little sad. I just happened to see this leaf here and I was like, wait, does it need water? Does it need water or is it just like that? I don't know. Sorry, it caught my eye and I got distracted. Okay, so I wanted to share my 21 Days of Beauty haul. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and I wanted to share my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty haul. I have some products here and then a couple here on my table that I wanted to share. I thought this was probably one of the best 21 Days of Beauties that Ulta's done in a while. There wasn't a ton of repeat products. There was all kinds of new stuff, a bunch of things I really wanted, a couple that I really wanted and then didn't buy. For example, the Too Faced Killer Liner. I don't know why I didn't buy it. I even mentioned it in a video that I had titled Makeup from Ulta I'm Dying to Try, and that was finally on sale for $9 and I didn't buy it. I looked at it all day and I was like, I don't know, I just can't bring myself to buy it. Also the Bare Minerals Pressed Powder Foundation, I wanted that so badly, but when I was looking at the shades, I couldn't really find one that I thought would work for me. They were all a little too yellow or too pink or just not right, so I didn't buy it. But I did get some other things, so let me just share with you what they are. Okay. The first thing I bought was the Persona Identity eyeshadow palette. I have been wanting to try Persona's eyeshadows for so long, but I think the palette's kind of too expensive, but for half off, I was like, all right, now's the time. Unfortunately, I did buy this online and it arrived very broken. And when I took it to the store to exchange it, let me see if I can show it to you without. Anyway, you can see it's broken. 5 of the shades are busted. And I could see right away all the box was all messed up. So I took it back to the store to get it, to exchange it. They didn't carry it in the store. They'd have to order for me, and it was a whole thing. And I wanted it now. I didn't want to wait for it. So I just brought it back and I just pressed the shadows back in like with my finger as best as I could. And they're perfectly fine. Luckily, it's the shimmers that broke. So those are ones I'm going to use with my finger anyway. So it wasn't that big of a deal. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Don't judge it based on what my eyeshadow looks like today. It is very not fresh. Also, my eyelid was itching right here and I kept poking with my nail to try to itch it and I took like a chunk of the eyeshadow off. Like the makeup just removed with my nail, but that's fine. Anyway, this palette, amazing. I'm so happy with it. These mattes are so smooth. The shimmers are so beautiful. Every single time I've used this palette, I just absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty. I think they have another palette. Let me see if I can show it to you. I think they have another palette, the Identity 2. I want that one, but maybe it'll go on sale one day. I don't want to pay full price for it, but I really like this and I'm so glad I bought it. They're kind of basic shades that I have in a million other palettes, so I thought that I was gonna feel like, I have this 10 times over, but there's something really lovely about this formula that just, it's really good for a beautiful basic palette and it's a joy to use. I love it. I picked up the Bare Minerals Concealer in the shade Bisque. This is something that I wanted really bad because here it is. I'm head over heels in love with the Bare Minerals Loose Powder Foundation. I can't stop with it. I think it's so good, but I use it as a kind of like spot concealer. I get it on a brush and I just like dab it all over my forehead, on this discoloration here, on some redness. I don't like to use it on my whole face. I just think it looks a little funny. But as a spot concealer, amazing. So I don't know why I wanted the actual concealer when I use that one like this. Anyway, I bought it and I was very excited about it. And the shade is just a little too pink. I just don't, it just doesn't do a lot for me. It is a little bit pink and it's very obviously pink on my face and the color just doesn't work for me. So I gotta figure out something else to do with this because I don't know, it just doesn't work. And there weren't that many shades to choose from. I think there was 2. I don't know. I feel like there was only like a couple of shades to choose from on this. And so I picked the one I thought would work for me and the one that I think a lot of people use, but it's pink and I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I also got the Bare Minerals Eye Brightener. This is the shade Well Rested. This is something I was so excited to get because I really wanted to use this as an under eye concealer. You know what? I haven't tried it like that. And now that I know that it's pink, I wonder if it'll work as like a corrector type thing. You know what? I'm gonna try that like that. I'm gonna try this pinky tone one as an under eye corrector. It might work. I hadn't tried it like that before, just on the face. Anyway, I got this one, the Well Rested shade, because I wanted to use this as an under eye thing. And I think that's what it is made for. It's an eye brightener. And the first time I used this, I thought I had used a dirty brush because a whole bunch of sparkle appeared under my eye. And I was like, why is that so shimmery? Maybe the brush is dirty. Got a clean brush, used it on the other side. And all I could see for some reason was like glittery sparkle shimmer. And I thought that was really strange. And then I swatched it on my hand and I could see the same thing, just like a little bit of sparkle. But now that I'm swatching it on my hand, there's no sparkle. And I'm like, hold on, were all the brushes dirty? Or was my fingers dirty? I don't know. But now that I'm looking at it, there's my swatch right here. You could just see like this little luminous part of my hand. Am I crazy? I could swear there was glitter in this the times that I used it. But now, you know what? I was prepared to say that I didn't like it, but now I'm like, hold on. I think I'm just crazy. Am I crazy? It's okay if I'm crazy. I'm gonna have to try this again because it didn't work for me that first couple times because it looked like it had glitter in it. But now I'm like, I think I'm just crazy. Let me know. Anyway, let's move on. I got the Urban Decay single eyeshadow in the shade Sin, even though I already own this, because I wanted to see if it was the same as the other one. And I haven't done it yet. I wanted to get them both and swatch them together and see if they're the same. Haven't done it yet. But anyway, I love the packaging that Urban Decay is doing on these single shadows. I think it's so beautiful. I love clear packaging. And this is just so cute. It's their, you know, their shade Sin that they've had forever. I wish they didn't discontinue Lounge. I think that's one of their iconic shades too, just like this one. There's a swatch of it right there. And I rediscovered my love for this shade last year, or was it earlier this year? I have no concept of time. It could have been 5 years ago, but I feel like it was it earlier this year? It doesn't matter. I recently rediscovered my love for this shade and I really wanted to buy this one and they were half off, so I bought it. And I had to like refrain from buying a bunch of them because I just love the packaging and it's so cute. But yeah, wish they didn't discontinue Lounge. But yeah, this one is really, really nice. One day I'll get it together and I'll swatch the old one and the new one together and see if they're the same. I also got a couple of MAC paint pots. I have been dying to try MAC paint pots probably for 10 years. I don't know how long people have been talking about them, but there were two specific shades that anyone ever used. Soft ochre and I'm trying to remember it without looking. I'm gonna look at it. Painterly and soft ochre. People only use those ones as like a cream eyeshadow base for your eyeshadow. I got the shade Painterly, but I also got the shade Groundwork. And I can't, oh my gosh, this is one of the most beautiful shades I've ever seen. This is the shade Groundwork. It looks basic, but there's something about it. Oh my goodness. It's beautiful. It's brown, but it's also taupe. It's just indescribable, beautiful, amazing. Love it so much. I have been loving it as just a one shadow look. I do notice when I use this on its own and I do nothing else, no primer or eyeshadow on top, I do notice the slightest bit of fading. Nothing that anyone else would notice, but I noticed it. It doesn't crease or anything, but I noticed it just not as vibrant as when I first put it on, but it still has a really long lasting power. I've also been using this with the Persona palette. I have this on my eyelids today and then the Persona palette on top. I love this. I think this is the most beautiful eyeshadow. So pretty. And then I also got the shade Painterly. This one I haven't used yet. This is one I did get with the intention of using it as like a base of some sort. We'll see how it goes, but I'm super happy to have these two. I've always wanted to try these. And then I also got the Beauty Blender Bubble Sponge. I had saved the packaging and then I forgot. I tossed it. Anyway, this is the Beauty Blender's sponge they have called Bubble. And I bought it immediately because it was only $10 and normally the sponge is $20. But this is not the same as the actual Beauty Blender fabric or whatever, like the material it's made of. It's a very different sponge, like just feeling it. This one feels more airy and almost like textured. I don't want to go as far as to say it's like a velvet, you know, those disgusting velvet sponges. It's not like that, but there's like something fuzzy about this sponge, and it's not that there's fuzzies on it. I can't describe it. I'm just saying things now. But it's a very different fabric from the Beauty Blender. So if you love the Beauty Blender and you don't think anything else can compare, this is gonna be different. But I really like it anyway. It's just a different experience, blends just the same. Yeah, I would happily buy this again for $10, but I got that sponge. And then, oh, let me talk about this first before those last two. I got the Aloe Gorgeous Plant-Based Collagen Boosting Powder. I missed out on this last time, the last 21 Days of Beauty, and I was so beside myself, I couldn't get over it. And then I saw that they were doing it again. I stayed up till 11 o'clock at night because Ulta puts the sales on the night before at 11. So I stayed up till 11, I bought it, and I was like, yes, I got it. And then guess what? All day went by and it didn't sell out, and I was like, I stayed up till 11 for no reason. But last time it sold out like within an hour. It was crazy. Anyway, this is a plant-based collagen from a brand called Aloe Gorgeous, or is the brand called Aura and the product called Aloe Gorgeous? I don't know, but here you go. Wait, Aura Organic. I think the brand name is Aura Organic and the product is called Aloe Gorgeous. It doesn't matter. This is what it is. It's just a collagen supplement, but it happens to be vegan. I never find vegan collagen. It tastes like vanilla. Happy to have it. Would absolutely buy this again for the half price point. We'll see when I run out if I end up loving it enough to buy it again, but so far so good with this. I'm so happy I stayed up till 11 to get it. Happy to have it. And then the last two things I got were something from Ulta Beauty brand. So each week of the sale, Ulta was putting some of their skincare, body care, makeup half off. And I was like going crazy, like I'm gonna buy everything because I love the Ulta Beauty brand. I think they're super, super good. And I only bought two things because I don't know, I just couldn't buy everything. But they were putting some of their stuff half off every single week, and pretty much by the end of the month or the end of the 21 days, pretty much everything in the line had been half off at one time. And one of the times where the flushed blushes were on sale, and these are one of the best blush formulas I've ever used in my whole life. And this is the shade Retro Rose. And this is what I don't have, and it's just this super beautiful, deep, mauvey, purpley, winter berry kind of cool tone color. I've only used it once so far and I love it. The flush blushes do have a little bit of shimmer in them. They're definitely like a shimmery kind of blush, but not in a highlightery way. Well, depending on the shade you get. They're just a non-matte blush is what I'm trying to say. And for some reason, these ones all come in a removable compact and a removable pan. Like they're just magnetized in here. You could just pop this out. But the mineral ones don't come like that. I don't know why these ones do. Either way, this is what I bought. Used it once. So far, so good. And then the other thing I got is the Velvet Matte Full Coverage Foundation. So I purchased the... Ugh, it's so dirty. Let me wipe it off. Okay, the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum. I bought this and I really, really liked it. And I wanted to try the other Ulta foundations because I've never tried an Ulta foundation as much as I love the brand. Never tried them. So I bought this and then I purchased the... Is it right here? No. It's somewhere in here. The stick foundation, the moisturizing stick. Love that. So then I had to go buy this one, and this one happened to be half off. The Velvet Matte Full Coverage Foundation. I haven't tried this one yet. Let me swatch it. Oh, I don't know about the shade. It might be a little too light. That might be a little bit too... Let me see if I can cover up that scab. I think it might be a little too light. We'll see. I'll try this out on my whole face and we'll see how it goes. But I got that because it was half off and I want to try all of their complexion products. Let me know some things you purchased from the Ulta. And that's it. Now that the sun is coming out, perfect timing to end this video. So that is it. Those are all the products I purchased with the Ulta 21 Days Beauty Sale. Let me know some things you purchased. I would love to know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later in another video. Goodbye.